Hello everyone! Today we're going to have a look at 7.4, making the right hand side 0. This is the last part of 7.4 and it's theory C in your book. So first of all we're going to have a look at making the right hand side 0 and afterwards solving quadratic equations. We've already done this theory, making the right hand side 0, but we're going to do a little bit of a revision. So when you're going to make the right hand side 0, you need to use the balance method. So if you've got x squared plus 2x plus 3 equals minus 2x, you need to make the right hand side 0. So that means that you must add 2x on the right hand side. You need to do this because minus 2x plus 2x equals 0, and that's what we want to have. Of course, the balance method. So you need to do what you do on the right hand side, you need to do on the left hand side as well. So we've got x squared plus 4x plus 3 equals 0. And that is how you make the right hand side 0. Second example. If we've got x squared minus 4x plus 8 equals 2x. I want to make the right hand side 0. So I'm going to subtract 2x. What I do on the right, I need to do on the left as well. So I need to subtract minus 2x on the left hand side as well. So what I will get is x squared minus 6x plus 8 equals 0. Alright, so why do you need to know how to make the right hand side 0? You need to know this when you're going to solve quadratic equations. So for instance, you could get a question, x squared plus 2x plus 3 equals minus 2x. We know how to solve quadratic equations when the right hand side is equal to 0. Now there is minus 2x. So first step is to make the right hand side 0. We've already done this with the previous example. We need to add 2x. So you will get x squared plus 4x plus 3 equals 0. So now we've got a quadratic equation that is standard and that we can solve. We know that 4, so the plus 4, that's the one that's plus. We know that the 3 is times. So the 4 is the sum and the 3 is the product. So I need to come up with two numbers that when I add them, the answer is 4, and when I multiply them, the answer is 3. So I will get x plus 3 times x plus 1 equals 0. Because 3 plus 1 equals 4 and 3 times 1 equals 3. Alright, so we know that or this needs to be 0 or that needs to be 0. So x plus 3 needs to be 0 or x plus 1 needs to be 0. So we know that x equals minus 3 or x equals minus 1. If you see this immediately, you may skip this part. But I want you to write down this step, that step, this step of course, and the last step. Alright, so we're going to have a look at the B as well. And again, you need to solve x squared minus 4x plus 8 equals 2x. So first of all, you're going to make the right hand side 0, because otherwise we do not know how to solve this quadratic equation. So you're going to subtract minus 2x on both sides because it needs to be in balance. So you will get x squared minus 6x plus 8 equals 0. I know that minus 6 is the plus, so the sum, and 8 is times, so it's the product. So I need to come up with a number that if I'm going to add them, it's minus 6, and if I'm going to multiply, it's 8. So it is minus 4 times minus 2. So not 6, of course. Minus 2. So minus 4 minus 2 equals minus 6. And minus 4 times minus 2 equals 8. So we know that or x minus 4 needs to be 0, or x minus 6 equals 0. So that is, of course, again, 2. That is my mistake. So always check your answer. That's very important. You will learn that because of me. So x minus 4 equals 0. So we know x is 4, or x minus 2 equals 0, or x equals 2. So now you've learned how to solve quadratic equations when the right-hand side is not 0. So first, make the right-hand side equal to 0. And I think the more important lesson that you've learned is always check your answers. If you do not check your answers, you do not know if it's correct or not. So if you're going to do exercises on your tests, always check them. If you're doing your homework, you also need to check it with the answering book and ask me questions. So now you're going to do your homework, and if you've got any questions, let me know. Good luck.